This video is designed to assist you in successfully installing your tonneau cover that sits on top of the bed rails with the 5000 series tonneau hardware kit. Remember, BACKRACK has gone to a 2-kit system on all applications, so make sure you have the right hardware for your specific truck and BACKRACK. All information can be found on our website at www.backrack.com under the Spec My BACKRACK section. The 5000 series works with popular covers such as Extang Solid Fold and Trifecta, the Lund Genesis Trifold, and Best Top Easy Fold. Many truck manufacturers offer these types of tonneaus as dealer-installed accessories. The carton contains everything you will need to install the cab guard on the truck, except the frame. With the new 50XXX series kits, we have 3 lower racks to accommodate for the height increase in the brackets. See the website for the chart and part numbers. For this installation on the 2016 F-150, we are installing the following part numbers: 50123 and 15024, 2-inch lower rack. Prior to installation, with the truck box cleaned and ready for install, open the factory-sealed kit on the tailgate and familiarize yourself with all the parts. At this point, if you are missing any of the parts, contact the seller or BACKRACK and we will make things right. BACKRACK uses specially engineered bolts that are specific to your truck application. For the 2016 F-150, the stake pocket bolt is pre-assembled in the factory. Disassemble the nut, lock washer, flat washer, and aluminum washer from the bolt assemble. Leave the aluminum oval washer on the bolt. Place the bolt down through the stake pocket, aligning the oval portion of the aluminum washer with the Ford factory punched hole. Once lined up correctly, replace the hardware on the threaded portion on the bedside of the truck. Leave the nut snug but not tight to allow for the remainder of the install. Next, locate the U-shaped ship plates provided in the kit. These shim plates are used on the 6.5 feet and 8 feet Ford 2015 and 2016 F-150. The 5.5 feet truck has the ribs that continue right to the front of the truck, and therefore the shim plates are not required on the 5.5 feet truck. Refer to the installation instructions. With the U-shim facing the installer, place on the rail wrapping around the stake pocket from the inside facing out. This is very important as the next step, installation of the brackets, will trap the shim so that it cannot move or fall out. With the shim in place, take the bracket assemble and place into the stake pocket as shown in the video. Rotating the bracket into the pocket, securing the shim plate, and keeping the hook portion of the bracket at the back under the rail of the truck box. Next, we will place the front hardware on the stake pocket. To make placing the hardware in the pocket simple, use a screwdriver or pen to easily get the hardware through the access hole and down onto the stud portion of the stake pocket bolt. Next, with a ratchet and extension, place the 3/4 inch socket down the access hole and hand tighten the bracket assemble to the truck box. After securing the rear tie-down assembly, retighten the front pocket bolt to ensure it's tight to the truck box. With the BACKRACK solid cover adapter kits, the rear anchor system is integral to keeping the rack secure and functional on the truck. With a 3/8 inch 16 x 2.5 inch full threaded bolt in one hand, thread the nut completely onto the bolt. Next, place the lock washer and flat washer on the bolt. In some applications, the optional cover tie-down clip may be required. On some covers, the tie-down points are close to the rear hook of the bracket, and you may require this optional piece for the cover to clip onto the rail. Place the optional clip onto the bolt assemble as in the video. Next, place the assembly through the rear hook portion of the bracket and slide the winged nut assembly up behind. SPB 954S. For the F-150 aluminum model, we supply a cap for the top of the bolt to insulate the steel of the bolt from the aluminum of the bed rail underside. Reach up in behind and place on the top of the threaded portion of the bolt. Once the items are in place, tighten the bolt into the truck rail underside until tight. Once tight, use the nut to tighten up the clip and secure the bolt from backing off or coming loose. You can see the assembly tightened and ready for the next step. The foam strips supplied in the kit will take up any gap at the front of the box that will be created by the thickness of the bracket. Place the foam along the front of the truck box. Tighten the stake pocket bolts to the correct torque. With the rack assembly on the tailgate of the truck, the BACKRACK lettering facing up, place the brackets on the driver and passenger sides of the rack taking notice and ensuring that the carriage head portion of the bolt is facing the correct way. Threads towards the rear of the truck, carriage head towards the rear window of the truck, leave loose. For safety reasons, we recommend using a second person for this part of the installation. Raise the rack up and carry to the front of the truck and place on the newly installed brackets. Place the 4 black 1-inch long carriage bolts up through the slots in the rail mount brackets. Place the flat washer and nylock lock nuts on the bolts. Tighten the assembly down to the brackets. Place the back rack decal on the side of the bracket as shown, and the cover protective rubber strip on the flat portion of the bracket as shown. Next, center the rack on the rear third brake light and tighten the entire assembly to the correct torque. Refer to the instruction packet. The rack is now secured to the truck. Slide the cover onto the truck box and into the brackets at the front of the vehicle. Here we are showing the Xtang trifecta. This cover uses the factory Xtang supplied clips. Alternate covers may require the use of the BACKRACK supplied straps. That's it! Your BACKRACK is installed and ready to go with the 5000 series hardware kit. Make sure to visit our website for a complete parts guide using our Spec My BACKRACK section.